Many veterans may say that service doesn't end when you are discharged. If your experiences don't stay with you, the commitment to helping others does. That's certainly how Dave Schoenian feels. He told Veterans Voices his story in his own words. As a leader in Vietnam, he was committed to keeping his men safe. At home, he still honors that promise to serve his brothers.
1967, I put a uniform on. I took an oath to this country. That uniform never came off, ever.
Physically, Dave Schoenian doesn't wear his Army uniform anymore, but emotionally, he never took it off. Whether that be commitment to preserving the memory of friends he lost in Vietnam, keeping in touch with those still here, serving the community, or giving a soldier one final salute.
I won't let them be forgotten from my Charlie company. Won't happen.
His life forever changed after being drafted into the Army.
I didn't have to go to Vietnam. I was an only child. I could have got out of going. But after I went through the training, I thought, I'm no better than the rest of them. I'm going.
After the necessary training, Schoenian became part of the Mobile Riverine Force. Army troops would barrack on Navy ships on the widest part of the river. When it was time for a mission, they would be brought on landing craft in narrow channels.
They can hear you coming 5 miles away, and they're going to get hit. They're going to get hit coming and going.
Schoenian recalls the tense moments going down those channels, waiting for the doors of the landing craft to open.
What we got off into, that was just gut-wrenching. When that ramp goes down, you don't know what's out there. When those craft got attacked, those rockets penetrated those metal gun turrets and everything, and that's where I got wounded. I just traded places with the guy, and when the rocket hit, it blew his leg off, threw me in the back of the craft along with about 6 others. I was the least wounded. But that's when I knew this was going to be a long year.
Once on land, Schoenian would spend several days on a mission. But beyond the job he was given, he says the greater mission was to survive and keep his men safe.
It's just a hard thing when you have to wrap up a body and put it in a poncho, and you don't get used to it. But you don't have time. The missions go on. You don't quit. You don't call time out. You keep moving. You keep fighting.
And he went to great lengths to do so. As he sits in front of his medals, there's only one Schoenian says truly matters, awarded for saving 2 men from a fast-moving current.
They were my men. They were swept away by the grace of God. I found them under the water and full equipment.
He physically left the country, but the memories never left him. And Schoenian says that took a toll on him throughout his life, but he does not want to forget.
I don't want to forget my men that died or got wounded. I don't want to close that. I'm honoring them. They got me home.
In touch with members of Charlie Company, and he serves the veteran community in this area in many ways, including as a member of the Moundsville Veterans Honor Guard. Schoenian calls it an honor to present the family of a veteran with the folded flag and says it's a gift from God to be able to do so.